Okay, if you notice I did not change, I'm here. I pause. We continue the conversation because we're talking about this dialogue between this woman and her husband, an African woman in a sitcom, which I found it interesting, married to a white man, having a conversation with him. And she was telling her husband that he loved her into complacency, and that she implied in her dialogue that he was in the way of her becoming a doctor. So he responded to her, so you are not a doctor because I'm a great husband? And she responded, you will not be in my way. Let's go to the second part of this dialogue. You are not a doctor because I'm a great husband? And she responded, you will not be in my way. In this beautiful case, is because he's a great husband. He's a wonderful, caring husband. Unfortunately, these are rare cases. Again, let me circle back to our African community. A lot of husbands are jealous of the wives. And sometimes it doesn't come from them personally because they love that woman. That's why they went to court her, date her, and married her. For the most part, it comes from his family, you see? So I want to speak about that to answer this question. Can a husband be in the way of his wife achieving her goal, fulfilling her destiny as a person, and finding herself in society? Yes, yes, and yes. Especially when we situate ourselves, when we, bring that conversation into the African society at large. You see, a lot of women suffer contention from their husbands or their in-law. Sometimes flat out jealousy. Yes, she thinks she's a boss. Yes, she thinks she's some men when their wife comes from work. This is what we will talk about that. That falls into our duties. But I want to address that matter. When can a husband be in the way of his wife fulfilling her destiny? Yes, a husband can be jealous of what his wife is trying to accomplish. 100%. She's going to school to become, let's say, in her case, she wants to be a doctor, And we know how strenuous this line of studies is. The courses, the classes, the clinicals, the long hours. Some husband who will see where she's going to go to become that doctor. You will see, I'm waiting for her here. The wife goes to work. In addition to the work, she will pick up the kids, come home. That's when he's gonna want pounded fufu. You are a witch. You are a warlock. Men who do that, you are a witch. Especially abroad. Let me talk abroad. Because in Africa, they have maids, and that's helpful. But even in that setting, when the witchcraft rise up from their own family to contend against the rising of the wife, the maid is nothing. That will make that woman pound fufu. That will make that woman cook African food in the middle of Canada, in the middle of America, in the winter. She will go around town from store to store to try to find snail to come and cook. You are a witch. That is wickedness. That will make sure they make you more tired to see where she's going to go to study. You are studying. That's why a little thing will become a major argument. In that major argument, they will beat you. Some wait when you are in exam. That's when they're going to want to do sex marathon. They're going to want to impose some stuff on you. That's pure wickedness. Yes, a husband can be in the way of his wife's achievements. So whether the husband is a good husband or a wicked man, yes, husband can be in the way of his wife's achieving purpose. Always at Q&A with Mama Seka, we talk the truth. We speak about matters. We answer questions. Again, I'll go back to the Bible. The Bible said, men, treat your wife well, lest your prayers will not be answered. It's written. I will give you, I think it's second Peter something. I will give you since we are on this topic, I'm going to get the scripture next time to give to you. This is a principle law. According to my faith, men, mistreating your wife is a curse unto you. Don't even think about praying. It's heaven close the ear like this. They don't hear it. So to answer the second question, yes, men can be in the way of a husband, of a wife rising. In this case, we saw a man being a very great husband, yet it was in the way of his wife achieving her purpose because she realized that she has to rise and achieve her own purpose. for her own voice to be heard. And it had nothing to do with how wonderful her husband is. Because if she was to always cling to his everything is given to her, she became too comfortable to challenge herself. Then yes, when jealousy and evil and wickedness arises from the husband or husband families, they can totally block the wife from achieving a success. However, having said that, I think there shouldn't be anyone blocking anybody from achieving their goal. We have to rise to find ways, go around the block, go around the hindrance, go around the mountain, go over the hill to achieve it. We have to find a way, because without achieving our purpose, we cannot find our voice in this society. And it's worse when we are married, because being married is supposed to be a better social status than not being married, because two are better than one. How come we become married and we become worse than when we were single? That doesn't make sense. It does not make sense. So family, we will stop here today. Again, this is Q&A with Mama Seka, where we sit down, we answer difficult questions, questions that make us go, or questions that make our heart glad. Until next time, stay good and stay